Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to add your social media icons to your website and then give it this hover effect. So by the end of this tutorial you will know how to create something like this with this hover effect. Once you hover it, you got those backgrounds effect. So if you want to follow along with me, you can get these icons that I'm working with. You can get them on this website here. I will leave the link in the description. You can come to this website and just download these icons here, the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then and Snapchat, and then you can follow along with me. So with that being said, let's jump onto the video. As you can see, I have my HTML file open up here. I also have my CSS file open up here. I reset it. These are the codes that you reset your page. I link my CSS file to my HTML file. If you don't know how to link it, I did a video on this one, so I'll leave the link in the description. And you can also check on top somewhere there. I'll probably add it on the card, on the YouTube card. So yeah, let's get started. To do that, I will create a div, and then I will give it a class name of wrapper, and then inside this div I will create another div inside of this wrapper div, and then this new div I'll give it a class name of let's just call it social, and then inside this div I'll write a heading which is socialize, and then I'll put a paragraph tag, saying just saying let's stay connected, follow me on all my social media accounts. Okay, and then below this, inside this socialized div, I'll create a new div, and then I'll give it a class name of icons, and then inside these icons I will add an image tag, I will add an image tag, and then I want to link these images here, so to link those I'll just the source its image is under image, so I'll just name it facebook.png, which is a PNG, and then I want you to do the same thing with Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And to do that, the fastest way to do that, I'll just copy these icons div, copy it, and then paste it below here, and then paste another one, therefore then another one, save it, and then rename this to Instagram, the same name that your icons have here, Instagram.png, which is a PNG, and then I'll do the same thing with Twitter.png, and then the same thing with Snapchat.png. So if you come to your browser, refresh, you will see you got your images here. It's a mess, so this is just pure HTML, no CSS whatsoever. So that's all we need to do in our HTML. Let's jump over to our CSS, and to do that, to come to our CSS first, we call out our wrapper, which is our wrapper div. Then let's give it a background color of black, which is 222, and then we want to set the color we want to set the color to this, which is triple E, and then we want to align the text in the middle. Everything we want to put it in the middle of our div, which is center, and then we want to give it the height of 100 VH, and then a width of 100%. So we come here to your browser, refresh, you will see that it's now the wrapper got a background color of black, and then everything inside here it's centered, and then the text are white. So that's all the code that we need for wrapper. And then let's just give it a position of relative, and then we jump on to the next div, which is our social. And then in social, let's call it social. We give it a width of, let's say, 80%, a width of 80%. Let's give it a width of 80%, and then let's give it a position of absolute. Let's give it a margin on the left to 10%, and then to the top, let's give it like 25%. Then save. Come to our browser, do a refresh. You can see it's now down here. You see, it's something is going over here. This is just the image. These images are too big, so you can let it be like that for now. Move down. So we move on to the next thing. Which is social H1. This H1 here, we want to make it a bit bigger, and to do that we can increase the font size. Let's make it 50 pixel. And then the font weight, we want to bold them, which is font weight. Let's give it 800, and then the margin, let's give it a margin at the bottom to 20 pixel. The margin at the bottom, then the refresh. As you can see, it's now that. And then let's just give it a font family of Arial. We want to use the font of Arial. As you can see, it's now Arial. And then we move to the next thing, which is the paragraph social.p. We want to change the font size. Let's make it 20 pixel. And then the font family, we also want to make it Arial. And then we want to give it a margin at the bottom to 30 pixel. And then refresh. You can see it's now changed. So we move on to the next thing, The next thing in line, it's this icon div where we got our images. So next thing to call it dot icons, we want to give it a width of 100 pixel, a height of 100 pixel. We want to position them relative, and then we want to give them a margin of, let's say, 20 pixel, and then we want to display them in line. Let's not use line block, let's use inline flex. So what that will do is it will display it inline. As you can see, it's now inline. So the next thing is not looking good, so we have to fix that. And to do that, we come to dot icons image, which is the images, and then we have to the width, it should be 100%, and the height should be 100% as well. Then we come here, we refresh. As you can see, they are now looking perfect. So to add, we have to add, if you look into our finished product, there is like a border on top there, and to do that we have to come to icons, give it a padding, let's say 10 pixel, and a border of 1 pixel solid, and then the color this. And then we refresh. As you can see, it's now circle in square borders. And then if you look into our final product, we have circles, not squares. And to do that, we have to, let's just move it down. We have to put the border radius, we have to make it 50%. What that will do is it will turn it into circles. So now that's perfect. So let's move on. There's now, if you hover it, nothing is happening, so we have to do something about that. And to do that, we come down dot icons, hover. Once you hover it, you want the pointer, you want the cursor, you want it to be pointer, and then you want the background to be this, and then you come down here, refresh. As you can see, it's now got the background once you hover it. But then we want to give it a transition, like coming in on a slower pace, so that you can see it. And to do that, we add a transition in here, which is, let's say, 0.9 second is, and save. You save and then refresh. Now you can see it's like blinking. It's like blinking once you hover on it, blinking. So yeah, you got yourself. That's how you add your social media icon to your website, and give it some awesome transition. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.